Hi everyone, it's JoJo from Mojo Jojo Plans, and today we are back with part 2 of some spreads for my patrons on my Rockstar tier. Today we are doing spreads for Bobby, Eileen, and Delois, so let's go ahead and dive right on in. Alrighty, the first spread we are doing is for Bobby, and she said that they got a new house, so that is super exciting, and she asked for a dashboard spread using the Happy Hostess sticker book. So we're going to try this out and see what we can do with this book. So what a perfect book to use for like having a new home, celebrating, all of that good stuff. So I'm just going to kind of take a look at everything that I have left in here. I still have quite a bit. So let's just look and see. We do have shapes. Just trying to see like everything that we have. I do have some to-do boxes. Have some decorating boxes. The celebrate boxes are really good. Okay, so I have an idea of what we can do. So let's just wing it. We're going to wing it. Oh, this is a full. I was like, I thought it was just this part, but it's the full thing. So I think I'm going to cover up this looking ahead box that I have here. I'm going to cover that up with that. And then I also want to add, I have this I'm a Happy Hostess sticker. I'm going to add that where the notes are supposed to go, and then we'll see what else we have. I'm going to make everything around me beautiful. That will be my life. That's a good quote. I'm thinking I'll put one box over on the other side. So far I'm thinking it's this one. So let's take a look and see what all we have. And I'm going to kind of just have to be okay with things not fitting perfectly because these are vertical boxes trying to go in, you know, a dashboard layout, but I think we're going to be able to make it work. It will be fine. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and give her a couple of boxes in some of these days. So I'm going to do the remember stickers. And then we also have some to-do stickers as well. So I'm going to add in a couple of those. Just add some into a couple of spots. I even have a today. Let's do this one. To get some other colors in there. Okie dokie. Let's see all the details. Good food, good people, good times. Cheers. Trying to see. I think I'm going to fill this spot with some shapes that she can write some different things, either about their new house or things that they want to do when they're in their new house, like hosting a party or whatever that might be. But I'm going to use this space to kind of use some of these shapes here. Oh, thank goodness, there's another one. I was like, oh no, I hope there's another one. Okay, I'm actually going to move this one, and I'm going to use this green one first, just so I can get some other colors in here. Let's go this way, and then we'll put the blue over here. That could be a fun way to use that spot. Okie dokie. We have a Get It Done sticker, which this could be good for this task area. Moving means lots of things to get done. And I'm definitely starting to like think about all the things I have to get done when we move too. So it's one of those like, oh my gosh, it's like a never-ending list of so many things are going to be happening. But I'm so freaking excited that I'm like, I don't care. Like, it'll be fine. I wonder if these will fit in these somehow. trying to get some of these florals to fit. I do have a piece that I must have cut, and I might cut these. Maybe I'll use them as like a little corner pieces. So I'm actually going to cut this in half. We'll see. We'll see if I can get this to work. And I'm going to stick this like right in there. I'm going to stick it in a couple different spots. Okay. Bear with me. I have an idea. I just got to get there to execute it. It's the execution part that we got to get to still. I'm going to put this little confetti, and I do have a little bit more, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the rest of this confetti, attach it so that way it looks like it's one piece, and then I'm going to trim it just like that. Okie dokie. We have this Food, Friends, and Flowers. I'm going to stick that in there, cover up that little spot. Got this piece over here. I know I have that over on the other side, but it's a different color, so that makes it different. Okay, and then we do have some florals that we can add. So let's go ahead and add some of those. Get some of these pretty florals in here, which apparently I haven't really used. I don't know why. My guess is I was hoarding them. Because that's usually the answer to all the reasons why I don't use something, is it's because I was probably hoarding it and thinking that I would need it forever and ever and ever. And then so I just never use things. That's usually how it goes. I don't understand myself sometimes. I'm like, I don't know why I do that, but I'm like, what if I need it for this very important reason that never ends up coming up, and then I just like never use it? Like, I don't know. The struggle is real. I am getting better though. Progress has been made with using my stickers, so I am pretty proud of myself for that. Okay, just kind of filling in a little bit of space. I don't want to fill in too much because, again, I don't know any of the functional stuff that she might need. I am going to do this. There's so much to celebrate, though. I'm going to do that since we're celebrating getting a new house. Okay, I think we have a good majority of it figured out. Use this Cheers sticker. Maybe we can add some more something. Trying to see what other small little bits we have in here that we can add. Don't forget, must do, note to self, party, oh, there's some quotes. Spread the love, let's celebrate today, laughter is the brightest where food is best, give much, gather often, greet many. That one's cute. Maybe we can add that in here. I'm looking for a good spot for it. I'm like, I'm gonna make this fit because I do really like this quote. This is a really good quote. I just gotta figure out where it can fit. I might cut it up. Maybe cutting up will be the answer. Or maybe I should move this Cheers. Sorry, Cheers. I guess you don't belong there anymore. Okay, I'm going to stick this right in there. And then maybe we can put the Cheers somewhere else. there, because now there's gold foil on this side and rose gold foil on that side. So then that balances that out, and that makes me feel a little bit better about that. Okay, and then I have some more, just like some confetti filler that we can add in here. And then I'm gonna add one of these little banners. Hooray! Ooh, and we do have some more filler, which I love me some good filler. Filler is a great way to decorate or have a space look a little bit more decorated when you add a little bit of filler to it. So I'm just going to go in and add some of this. There we go. Little bits of filler. Some little bit of extra decoration. I do have some regular confetti too. Add in here. All right, I think that is it. I think that's it. I want to leave Bobby some space to fill in some extra spots on here, but there we go, Bobby. I so hope you enjoy your spread. Let's go ahead and move into our next one. All right, the next spread we have is for Eileen, and she sent me some fun family pictures, so we're going to make her a memory spread. I haven't really figured out how I wanted to lay them out, but I kind of wanted to start almost with some decoration first, and then we'll kind of see where that takes us. So I'm going to go in with Beautifully Lined from Live Love Posh, and I chose these gorgeous florals in here. They're some of my favorites in this book, but we're kind of use these to kind of help us get something down first, and then I'll go in, you know, with functional and then try to get the pictures in here. So I want to fill in some of this blank white space with some of these florals, which are gorgeous. So I'm going to go in and kind of lay these in here. Again, I haven't really figured out exactly how I want the pictures to be, so I figured I'd do this part first to kind of get that out of the way, and then hopefully I'll have a better idea of where I want pictures to go once I have these all laid down. So I'm just going to go in and kind of add some of these decorations around the pages. I think I might even make some of these look bigger than they actually are. So I'm going to kind of layer some pieces in together, so that way they kind of look like giant floral pieces. Again, just kind of creating a space, that way I can put some of these photos in here. Okay, I kind of separated them a little bit to her youngest grandchild and then her older. Just kind of have a page dedicated to each one of them that way. Trying to kind of lay them out, but I'm like, I still want to put boxes in here so that way she can actually journal and stuff. So I think I'm going to go in with spring boxes because it has a lot of these colors, that like lighter kind of vibe in each of the colors. So I think I'm going to go in with this book. I'm going to go to the purples and the greens, I think, which I love these colors together. And I'm going to start with some of these first. I think I'm pretty set with where that one is. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to go ahead and start laying down pictures as I get some down. As I start to figure it out, I'll lay the pictures down as well. Some of these I'm going to trim some of the whites off of them. I think that'll be good. It'll be in the path of being punched, but I don't think it won't hit anything important in this picture. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this right in here. I'm also going to use this peach color that's in this book as like my little extra blurbs about whatever's going on in the pictures. Just doing a little extra trimming on some of these pictures, which will hopefully also help them fit a little bit better. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, that's better. And then I think I'll do a full box. So I think I'm happy with how that's laid out, and this leaves me some room to do a full box. Do I bring in a completely new color, or do I stick to, I think I'm going to bring in a new color. Let's do a yellow. This yellow color is really pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little journaling box in there, and then we'll get these other pictures laid down. Right in here, and then that'll give me some room to put little extra boxes for extra notes about the pictures. So I'll go ahead and lay these all down. Okie dokie. I am going to go in with, I have Go Wild Memories, but I think there's memory. Well, actually, I don't think there's any memory quote in here, but there is one that says live your best life, and I feel like this one's a good quote to stick in here. So I'm going to add a little quote here. Actually, you know what, because I don't necessarily like how this one's laid out for this space, I'm going to cut it up and make it fit how I want it to fit. So I'm going to just go ahead and take little pieces of it off. So I'm going to stick these down at the bottom. So I'm going to do live, and then your best life. There we go. It's a nice thing about quotes like that. It's really easy to just cut them up and turn them how you want them to fit. That way it fits a little bit better, which I love how that fits so much more. Okay, so I'm going to stick to, I think, these three colors for my boxes. I do want to add another, I technically could add another full box. So let's see if I have one. I don't know if I have, no, I don't have that peach color. But we can do the lighter peach. I feel like the lighter peach would be okay. Just stick in here. I'm going to do this one a little bit closer. And then I think I'm going to go in with that purple shade and just grab a smaller box to stick in here. Okay, and then that is good for that side. Just gave myself a paper cut. Okay, let's grab some more of these florals. I'm going to stick this right in here, and that should be like it just barely getting punched right there. I love how this side turned out, so let's see if we can get the other side as good. Okay, I legit gave myself a paper cut, and then I had to stop and go get myself a Band-Aid. So, you know, that's a day in the life of playing with paper, I guess. Okay, so I'm going to try to pull in some of these colors over on the other side. So I think I'm going to go in with a big yellow box to journal in. I guess we could actually do the longer one. We don't have to do a double wide. I have a double long. So let's go ahead and add this in here. I'm going to lay this right here. Okay, yes. Okay, so now let's see where I can start laying down some of these photos. I'm going to stick one right in here. That'll leave me space to put a small box above it. I'm going to stick this one right in here. Okay, yep, happy with that. And then let's see. I want to have room to do okay, I think I'm going to do kind of like a collage moment. So I'm going to go ahead and lay those ones right in here. Eileen's grand kiddos getting some great accomplishments in school. Okay, I'm going to lay this big one down here because I'm pretty set with where that one is. And then I can lay some extras, like little boxes down here. So I think I'm going to I'll do another orange one. Or like this, I don't know what color, like peach color. And then I'm going to grab a purple one that I can also stick right in there. Actually, you know what? We'll save that for decoration. Let's put this one right in here. And then let's see what I have left. I do have a full box in the purple. So let's grab one of those. Okay, I do have one more picture. And then I feel like we should fill in that spot with some of the yellow. So I am going to put some yellow down in here. And then we'll get this last picture laid down. There we go. Okay. Kind of had to like jigsaw puzzle that one a little bit, but I do really like how it turned out. It's laid out really fun. I'm going to add a little bit more of the yellow just because we can. And then I want to add in some fun quotes. So we have this dream big. Add in here. And then I have this I can and I will, which is a really good quote for her granddaughter. Stick that in there. And then I'm going to go back to my florals. And now I'm just going to kind of fill in where I have that extra space. So stick some there. I have some little individual florals. I think I'm going to stick this one up here. Let's see. Some bigger pieces in here. Kind of fill in some space a little bit. And I think that's it. Okay. So let me see what this looks like punched, and then we'll go from there. If I need to add anything else. Do want to make sure all my edges are completely flat. Oh, keep flinging like pieces of pieces of the scraps all over the place. All right, so I'm just going to slide this in, and we'll punch it, and let's see how we're looking after it's punched. I love it. It's giving me spring vibes, and I know February is technically not there, but I'm ready for spring. All right, I think that is it for this spread. I'm loving how it turned out. Eileen, I so hope that you love it. Let's go ahead and move into our last spread. Alrighty, our last spread today is for Delois, and she has told me that she likes jewel tone color schemes, so I thought this was a perfect, since jewel tones release this month, perfect chance to use some jewel tones. I'm going to use shapes because I wanted to challenge myself in using something that's definitely harder for me to use, but I think it'll turn out really fun. And then I found a book that has those jewel tones. This is Free Spirit from the Happy Planner, but it does have a lot of those jewel tone vibes in it, so I think we can kind of pair these things together really well. So let's just see what we can do. We're just gonna make it work. I kind of want to do hexagons. I'm kind of feeling the hexagon life here. I'm trying to decide if I want to do like the smaller ones, or maybe give her a couple big ones and then we'll kind of tone it down with smaller ones. I think I'm going to put at least one or two on each side of these bigger hexagons. So I'm going to go in with these blue and then like the cream color. All right, on one side. And then I think I'm going to do this maroon red color and I think this golden color over on the other side. Actually, I kind of want to add one more. I kind of want to add one more somewhere. I'm thinking this blue, but I also have a pinky. Okay, actually I lied. I think I'm going to go with the maroon, like this eggplant purple color. Okay. Again, I don't play with shapes very often, so I'm like, now's the time. Let's do it. Okay, so we have some really pretty filler in here. Stars, these gorgeous florals. We have lots of really pretty stuff. I'm looking for my full boxes first, so that way I can kind of get some similar things down first. So let's go in. We're going to put some red over on this side, or that maroon shade. I grab some neutral colors. We have some boxes that we can layer on top of. Stick this one right over here, and then I'm actually going to layer on top of it just a little bit. Kind of just trying to see what this book has before I go too crazy, but right now we're kind of just going for it, so we'll see what we come up with. I definitely think I want to use some of this filler for sure. Filler is a great way to fill in space when you don't know what should go somewhere. I mean, I'm going to cut this one in half so I have extra filler. Extra filler pieces and some extra spots. And then that way we can layer on top of those later when it gets down to it. We all know I can't without the florals, so I've got to. I'm going to use some of these really pretty florals, and some of them are cut in half for you, which is really nice. Some of them aren't, but we're going to make both work. So I'm going to go ahead and start laying down some of these. All over here. Okie dokie. I think there were some checklists in here that match. Yes, okay. So we have like the dark blue. Pull some of that in. We have the red. We even have a cream. Trying to see what other colors. I think I'm going to do the red. I'm actually going to trim this one. Make it a little bit shorter because I don't need a full length one. So just going to cut a little triangle out. And then lay this right in there. Okie dokie. I have some quotes in this book as well. I like this love. And then again, we just have some fun, like, little extra filler decoration kind of stickers, which are really good to take up some space. All the colors. Okay, use some of these all over. Okay. See, I have some of the stars. Whoop. Like, didn't get it all the way down before I decided to move my hand. Lots of filler. This definitely isn't one of those books that has a lot of, whatchamacallit. It doesn't have a lot of extras in it. I'm going to go ahead and set this down here. Just make that one look like it was already that way. Again, I want to add some of these colors on the opposite sides that they're on. Maybe, let's see. I have a priority sticker. Just can point to our checklist. Have little bullet points, smaller hexagons. It's very jewel tony. Not a word, but it is. It's very, very jewel tone. Have some really pretty arrows that we can add. If I could lay things down without them getting stuck on my scissors, that would be great. Again, I feel like I have to add an arrow over on this other side. And then we have colored filler. Okay, I'm going to go in with some smaller hexagons, I think. Going with a couple of smaller ones just in case she needs a couple extra. So I'm going to do some of the colors that are only on certain sides. That way then we kind of pull in more colors on each side. Use a little bit of each size. And I'm going to use this Keep Going sticker, since that's the end of the week. All right, I think that's it. I have a little bit extra filler that's smaller, so I'm going to grab some of this to stick in here. I think this was a piece I used a little bit ago that I had left over. I have some of the colored filler, so I was just going to go in and add a little bit of that, a few of the spots. Over on the side. All right, there we go. It's a very jewel tone vibe spread and very different, but I really like it, and definitely using the shapes is always a challenge, but I do really like when you make it look like the honeycomb kind of vibe. I don't know. I really like that. All right, there you go, Delois. I so hope that you love your spread. Alrighty, and there we go. 3 very different spreads. All had a different kind of agenda to them, but I love all of them, and I so hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye!